Welcome everyone to
No.
our playthrough of our child-friendly playthrough of a children's game.
It's not child-friendly.
Pokémon Sword.
Remember, Liam, I'll have uploaded that thumbnail.
We are the Grin brothers. I'm Souldin, proud host of this child-friendly channel.
And I'm Raphaham, proud corrupter of this child-friendly channel.
We decided to just do a bit of off-screen leveling because level 10 is roughly where you should be. Well, level 10 to 12 is where you should be as you go into Mostoke. Yeah. And Jesse
Learn
the
stuff,
Scrover.
which I am going to learn, and it probably won't be that useful at the moment because
We take a few hits and we're already having to eat the berry.
well, you usually open a fight with it because of how slow it is.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Which, to be fair, we can probably go back and.
Are there berries that increase stats when you eat them?
Yes. I have used this on Showdown with success, just because I'm not really that good at competitive Pokemon. Mostly because I just do things for fun.
Every time you say the competitive thing, though, the first thing I think of is, I saw this team online that looked like fun, and you telling me the horror story about this.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a sec. But basically, use that to sharply raise your defense. Scova, I think, can learn Body Press.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can stack that with a berry that also raises your defense. Or you use a berry that raises your attack. You eat it, you have Cheek Pouch, so it heals from whatever hit you took at that point. And then you've got raised defense sharply, and then another stat of your choice.
You know, I'm kind of now, looking back on it, getting kind of annoyed that I went
I'm going to
with...
get rid of bikes. We'll never flinch anything with it.
Yeah, it's so slow. I'm kind of getting annoyed looking back on it, thinking that I went with Wooloo over Scrovert.
Yeah.
Because, like, Scrovert seems much more of a Pokemon than Wooloo, who never seemed to have... you said that Wooloo's basically more of a support Pokemon, but I never felt like I had the moveset for it. In the end, Wooloo did save the day, because he was the only Pokemon who could learn an electric or rock... Well, not a rock move, but anything that could take on Leon's Charizard.
Yeah.
Nothing else could really do it. Because originally, I was going to have a ground type that would have given me some coverage, you know, defensively.
Yeah, you were going to have the Cobra.
Still a Cobra. But the little Hurricane, actually, because I was going, I can't find Cuffhunt anyway. And then the little Hurricane spotted it, pointing out Cuffhunt to me, and I named it, I think Chaparont, is because the little Hurricane got to name it. And it's like, well, at that point, I kind of have to. And to be fair, love the Pokemon. It's
also
amazing. It's just that my team was terribly balanced against fire.
This.
Which annoys me, because I'd spent ages looking for a Impidimp.
And you could have had one earlier when it might have actually
Instead, I caught an Impidimp straight before the Fire Gym. Funny enough, Impidimp doesn't do well against a Fire Gym.
I'd have actually laughed if it did turn out to be shiny. I wouldn't have laughed. I'd have cried a little, but...
I mean, I really don't care about shinies.
Yeah, but just the funniness of it. Alright, guys.
Who was frisked?
Probably I think it's the Jolteon. I don't remember.
It's funny how the kit... Well, I mean, to be fair, Jolteon's a stone evolution. It can be evolved at any point.
The secret is to just press the Dynamax button, because the
AI
allies
no,
have
the
no
AIs will use it.
brain. I wish you could just tell them to use it, because it would be insanely
I wish you
useful.
could form your own, team, your own group of, AI companions, and, recruit them specifically, where they'd have different things they're good at.
Scovat is adorable.
Yeah. I guess the reason I didn't go with Scrovert over Wooloo was one, because I've been reading it, not a sheep Pokemon, I was really interested in the idea of there was a rumour back in the day, I think it was for Gen 6, that the normal type was going to be a lamb with a scarf theming.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's one of those sort of ideas I really like the sound of. So I ended up, seeing Wooloo.
Oh my god, even Mudbray outspeeds Scova.
I was like, they're close enough. But I ended up turning off the idea because on Know You Meme, the comparisons of its evolution were constantly Peter Griffin, and it's like, the least I have anything related to Family Guy connected to me, the better I will feel in life.
Yeah. You're gonna die.
Like, people complain, like, later seasons of Simpsons are not as good, but at least unlike Family Guy, it was good at some point.
That's true. Like, I mean, the thing is, Family Guy has had jokes that have made you laugh. But, like, duh.
It feels like a bunch of comedy sketches stapled together.
Like,
you'll get one or two jokes that land, but then...
Yeah, like, you cram enough jokes into anything, you're gonna get a laugh. That's just the nature of comedy, isn't it?
Hmm.
Lasers.
This isn't even really a case of it being hard, it's just because he's got so much health.
Yeah, honestly, raid battles
Which is
are
funny.
insanely boring.
What I find funny is that Pokemon already did boss battles well in Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
It got a little bit annoying with just how frequently they'd call for an ally.
They had a set amount of times, though.
Yeah.
Like, all of the totems had set allies.
I didn't know that. And there was one or two that was like, this felt way too harsh early on, like Salazzle. Salazzle's just... I mean, even the Salandites would wreck me because they had Dragon Rage early game.
Yeah, that's really the issue. Dragon Rage early game.
Mm.
And then, of course,
like Sonic Boom early game was already annoying enough, but...
You had...
the heck? Oh, it recovered for me. Okay, I was about to say... One thing I always thought would have been cool was the idea of trainer powers. You know, you having a special sort of ability for your trainer. Admittedly, I felt they kind of did that with Pokemon and Me, but then they give you too many different things.
They did it in X and Y anyway.
Oh yeah, they did.
The X commands or whatever they were called.
Another feature I like...
Why would you use Quick Attack when you have Electro Ball? I think probably the biggest issue is that none of these things evolve. Or, like, have proper held items or move pools.
Mm.
So, like, they're fine at the beginning, but, like, as it goes on... Okay, thank you. How do you miss it? Like, wouldn't that have been cool?
What?
If... Why did it try Fake Out? If, like, you gained the bonus health... Thank you for finally doing Psycho Fairy. In Dynamax, but you, like... had reduced evasion because you're giant, we're not going to bother catching it.
Nah. Unless...
I just did this to see if we got a good fairy type TM.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a few of these, because you said there was another one.
Dazzle and Gloom.
Yeah, good. There's another one you wanted to check out because it's not very common. The one right near this one.
Oh, Ruffler.
Yeah, because that's not very common early game either. We're hoping to see if we could find either Sizzlipede, because it's a nuisance to find a 1% Pokemon, who's only found in the shaking grass.
Well, we're guaranteed one in Kabu's gym if we don't have one, but we'd rather get it early.
But we won't take too long looking for it, because otherwise we'll be able to get one, so might as well take it on. Oh yeah.
Just in case, because I'd rather not kill
or Grapplock, because it takes ages to get one.
Clobbopus,
sorry.
Which is a horrible name, I'm just going to say it. Like, I understand Clobber Octopus, but, like, you took the worst part of the octopus. The puss. Which has several...
Oh, no, to be fair, Japanese developers, they know what they were going for.
I was going to say, it's got several ways that you can interpret it. And only one of them is good. And
they should have made Clobbopus instead like a kitty-themed octopus then.
That would have been adorable.
You know, make it like Hello Kitty, but for an octopus.
Clobbopus
that would have been right, because Hello Kitty's a little girl, not a cat.
Clobbopus doesn't...
I still love that. Hello Kitty isn't a cat! What?!
Clobbopus makes no sense to me, because it goes Clobbopus, Grapploct, and Grapploct is like the Taijutsu Pokemon or something, or Judo Pokemon. Something like that.
I think it's actually a combination of those two. You said Jujitsu.
Yeah, there we go. I was getting there. If I just keep listing off martial arts. How?! The Delsym annoys me because it's awful. Like, Delsym's actually like a pretty decent Pokemon.
But the trainer isn't any good at using it?
But it's just got like an awful moveset and it's brain dead.
That freaked me the heck out when I saw Magikarp use Hydro Pump for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, cool, because I like the idea of you actually being able to use... You know, I don't like the idea of Pokemon just being outright useless.
Yeah.
But then they introduced Snom. So they still kept up that good old tradition. And you had a fantastic time with your...
I had two Pokemon that were basically useless. Because the Bug only has 2 moves.
What, the...
Yeah, I mean, they're both attack moves,
you mean the Psychic...
Yeah.
One that becomes Psychic. Well, to be fair, it's only that way for, like, level 10.
Bug. Yeah.
And to be fair, that fits in, like, Caterpie.
And it can...
Caterpie, Wurmple, except like, they usually evolve at, like, level 8.
And it can actually, like, use attack moves.
Yeah.
But, like, that's all it has access to.
But that's because they evolve super early. You know, stuff like Snom, the Apple, they don't.
Yeah, Applin... Well, Applin does evolve early, because you just give it an item and you don't use Applin.
But you can find Applin way before you get to that item.
I only found it because of the
No, but
max raid.
But even when you find it in the area, it's before the water gym, so you still got 2 gyms you have to go through before you can.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon breeding. That's where you can find the apple
Is that
around
by
the
the water gym?
Yeah, that's in between
Well,
the grass and
Delphine's
the
dead
That's
again.
the place connecting the grass and the water gym.
Oh, completely forgot.
I still to this day never found an apple in.
It's not really worth it. To be honest, I kind of
I find it weird that you get given a Toxel. Yeah, they're not that hard to find.
No.
They could have easily given you a Pokemon that you can't get until basically end of game. And that would have made sense. But in general, I hate how a lot of the games keep having Pokemon that you just can't catch until the very end, then know it again. It's like, well, in that case...
It's funny as well, because Toxel's not even a baby Pokemon.
In that case, you just have it so the Pokemon you find... You know, you can get in trades are Pokemon you'd only catch on like Victory Road.
Yeah.
Thus making them, you know, relevant to get. You know,
Oh
Chow, for instance, is Pokemon Diamond Pearl. Perfect inclusion. Because Chow you didn't get until before the 8th gym if you try to catch it naturally.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to be able to trade it early, and it was an opportune time to trade for a Chow to fight the grass gym. It wouldn't listen to you,
You ready to watch Delscene die in one hit again? Yep.
Yep, and so you get blown away.
Oh, it got a crit. I thought it was 4 KOs to be blown away.
I thought it was free.
4. Because it's your whole team getting wiped.
Ah, okay.
Why weren't you using Brine earlier? Love how it has to zoom
Doesn't
out.
Brian do more damage when the enemy's on lower health?
Half health.
Half health.
It doubles in power.
So hopefully you're able to attack before Delscene revives and dies.
Well, it's got one more turn. And it's wasted it using Home Claw. So as long as everyone hits and uses, like, useful moves. So not that.
To be fair, Hydro Pump missed last time, so...
So yeah, literally all that needs to happen is for Tail Slap to hit.
Okay, good. I mean, to be fair, Hydro Pump missed last time, so I do admit, when I use a powerful move and it misses, I do think, oh, I should probably just use the weaker move.
It's got Tackle though.
Yeah.
Which would have done more damage than Flail. Try Attack!
Yeah. And I bet Pokemon in this team can learn it, unlike Grookey and Wooloo, a combination who couldn't learn any of these moves.
Do you want to have a look?
No? Okay, I feel less bad. TRs I'd love the idea of, but it annoys me that you find a record shop player and you can't actually go in to buy TRs.
I didn't mean to do that.
That would have made sense. You go in, you can buy a TR.
Yeah. It would have made
one
more
raid
sense
battle,
of
say?
the... What?
One more raid battle, just for the heck of it.
Oh, I can do. I was
Unless-
just going to go to Motorstoke, but...
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
We can do, like, a ground type.
I mean, what typing do you think we're kind of missing? I mean, we've already got Bulldoze, so eventually we'll find a Pokemon who can learn it.
I don't even remember what half the raids were.
Well, we might as well check them as we go through Motorstoke. If we don't see any... That was Diglett.
There was Diglett. That one there was that towards the bridge was Wooper.
Yeah. That's probably more likely to give us a ground move than a water one. And we've got Sobble anyway, so...
I mean, we're going to have a...
I mean, to be fair, like... Actually, it's kind of weird. Like, people say that the game's easy, but honestly, with my team, I found it quite challenging. Maybe a Psychic or a Flying move?
We're not even going to have someone that can learn flying moves, are we?
No. Not to my knowledge.
Psychic we should get naturally
Pokemon
anyway.
Red and Blue, anime. I remember the day where Bulbasaur suddenly used
Skunky.
Whirlwind.
We might be able to get a poison TM.
Sure, we'll fight Skunky and then move on. Why is it so dark over here? Raining?
Because it's cloudy.
Oh.
Or storm. It's just not
Funny
actually
enough, there's
raining,
a... I can't remember the name of it. There's a British sort of like crime drama sort of series that Mum's been watching. It's actually pretty good. It's so very different to a lot of the other crime dramas because you can definitely tell it's British. Like, it's more slower paced. Nothing's too overly dramatic. Like, it's still sort of like witty and, you know, sort of, but it's not like overly presented.
It's
like the Gordon Ramsay meme.
Yeah, or
But-
CSI where
yeah.
it's like, looks like this one bit the dust. Yeah! It's like, he's dead.
But the part that I could say, this is definitely filmed in Britain, is that almost every shot just looks so grey, the landscape, because it's always cloudy every time they're filming. It's like every second of recording is on the verge of it just raining. There is not a single time, like even when they got to like a sea which looked like tried to look bright, it's like so much dimmer than it is when watching, say, NCIS or something. Like, it feels like watching other crime dramas. You can and then watching that you can tell one of these used had
natural
lights,
lighting,
and one of them had natural lighting, and one of these has a bunch of artificial lights, purposely making things look brighter.
Breton, we need those lights to have colour. that's if we don't have those lights on, we've got a bunch of lights in the sky above them.
Otherwise, it's all murky grey.
If we don't, it's just a black and white cartoon. Goodbye, Pikachu. Oh wait, you've got a focus sash, so you live. Oh my god!
I'm in agonising pain!
The dance has got wishy-washy, but it's too low a level and doesn't have the health to transform. There's nothing that's actually effective against Stunky on this team.
Nah. I got rid of Electro Ball for Electroweb! I still look forward to Enter the Unknown, trying to take on a Mudsdale with just a Pikachu. I don't think he's going to be able to complete Sun and Moon, honestly.
It's going to be an interesting one.
I've seen him beat down...
How did...
I mean, admittedly, I've seen him beat down a a stunk tank with an unknown using struggle as his strategy. Admittedly, by the point the amount of times he kept retrying to do it meant that his unknown was level 43 when he did take down the skunk tank. But still, the fact that he was able to, he's so persistent. But then, you know,
he gives me very strong Caspery vibes. As in, he tortures himself.
It does seem that sometimes. I think I told you this off camera, but I still love the joke I managed to think up in regards to his Pokemon Platinum Episode 2. Where it's like, ah yes, I remember the Kanto starters as Bulbasaur, Charmander, Barboach.
Yep.
Because that was his team against Gardener. Well, it was Charmeleon and Ivysaur, but the best part is it went in reverse order, so it was like first draws out Barboach, then Ivysaur, then Charmeleon. Because that looked really bad at first for me.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a good team, would it?
I'm going to have to be taking her on with a Shellos, an Apom, and a Piplup.
Apom's good.
Yeah.
Just not against a Roserade.
No.
Although
really, it's weirdly enough exactly what Ash used.
Ampipom's stats are like really good, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Also, like,
Apom is not like...
oh my god, the like stat jump between Lickitung and Licky Throat Chop. Okay, I'll
fighting move. No, dark move.
Dark move.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure both our Pokemon can learn it.
Which is funny given Sobble stubby arms. And Squirt's stubby arms.
No, neither of them can. That's rare because Ariados can learn. Quillfish can use
Ariados can learn anything you don't think it should.
Yeah, but Quillfish can learn Throat Chop, Liam.
Seeking
can as well.
I want to see that being, you know,
animated.
throat chopped by a fish.
Seeking has like a ton of buffs.
I've always wanted to use a Goldeen/Seeking. Oh well, not always. Ever since Gen 5 removed fishing, I suddenly became really interested in having fished Pokemon. I don't know why. Like after Gen 5 removed fishing, I realised just how much I missed fishing. Even though it's not actually that good of a mechanics of really.
I'm not going to go ahead because we'll enter Motorstoke in the next episode.
Okay.
So.
Hope you enjoyed this.
Oh, I never explained that showdown joke you made. I'll do that.
Next time, yeah.
I was about to say tomorrow.
Very family-friendly episode. It's amazing what happens when Leon's not on screen.
Yeah, it's almost like he's a terrible person.
Cheers, everyone!
Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not going to give you a reason, just do it.